So do you anticipate a time where they'll be able to regenerate spinal tissue, or someone has got a spinal cord injury where they have partial or some sort of paralysis, and they can be able to regenerate that?
I do, and we have many cases that it's already happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what cases?
Well, Juan Carlos Murillo is a commercial pilot from Costa Rica, and he was one day flying as a National Geographic photographer around in his private plane, and they pancaked, and both of them got spinal cord injuries. And JC,
when you say pancaked, do you mean crashed?
Crashed the plane, yeah. Yeah, they were up on a volcano, and there's like some crazy winds and stuff, and it just dropped out of the sky and landed on the ground. And he had no function and no sensation below the injury, basically from his belly button down. Had no erectile function, no bowel function, bladder function, any of that stuff. And the first time we treated him,
and how are you treating him?
We're giving him IV cells and intrathecal, so into the spinal fluid. So the first round of treatments, after that, he described it as like a 10 out of a 10 pain scale. So he had this neuropathic pain that was just like he was shoveling down narcotics like nobody's business. And after the first treatment, he didn't get any restoration of function or anything, but his pain dropped from a 10 to a 3. And so he got off the narcotics. Then the second time we treated him, he got his left leg back, and he could move it. And
how long after the treatment?
Okay, we started treating him 6 months and 3 days after his accident, and then so he got the first round of treatments was in the first month, and it was about 3 months later we did the second round. 3 months later he got his right leg back, and then 3 months later, so it was over about a year, a 15-month period probably in total. He basically got everything back. He got erectile function, he got bowel, bladder, all that sort of thing. And I just had dinner with him the other night in Costa Rica, and he can walk in here, and he got his commercial pilot's license back, and he started a new business, and he has.
So he's 100%?
I wouldn't say 100%, because he does have a bit of a limp, but he broke his leg when he was four-wheeling. Most people don't know that he ever had a spinal cord injury,
That's incredible. So you feel like with conventional treatment, that guy would still be in a wheelchair?
Yeah, absolutely.